From just a dream to Queen Supreme, come along as I turn my pageant vision into a sparkling reality. You're probably wondering, what is beauty pageantry and how did you get into it? Let me give you guys the tea. The beauty pageantry is a competition that showcases our contestants' poise, her confidence, and her overall personality, while emphasizing on her physical appearance, her talent, and her advocacy. So it's not just about beauty, it's about personal growth, community involvement, and best of all, using your platform to promote a meaningful cause. Through all the stages that you go through, like interviews, runway walks, talent performances, the aim is to inspire and empower others while vying for a crown that represents leadership and grace. Beauty pageantry was introduced to me in a very weird way. I mean, I always see videos about Miss Universe and the catwalks and all of those things. I have never met a person in real life that actually does beauty pageantry. December 2023, I ended up going to a Christmas party that I was invited to, and I met a beauty pageant for the first time. Wearing her sash, she was wearing a purple beautiful gown, and I looked at her and I said, I want to be whatever she is. So we ended up having a conversation. I was so inspired and I just put it out to the universe. I was like, this is what I want to do. I don't care how it happens, but I want to do it. 2024, our friend ended up forwarding me an application form for Miss GB Africa, and I was like, what is this? Told me that she was applying and we should apply together, see how that journey goes. So we ended up sending our application forms, and you won't believe what happened next. So from the last diary entry, I told you guys about what pageantry is and how I got into it, and on this episode I am going to share with you guys the audition process to getting into pageantry. So I was sat on a fine day and I ended up receiving an email saying that I have been selected to audition, and I was actually very excited. At that time, I was going through something in business and I felt like I was putting myself in a box, and my usual self is very unconventional, very courageous in taking opportunities, and this was the first time where I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this. So I said, I'm gonna put myself through fear and rejection exposure therapy, and I made it a goal to go to the auditions and at least try and give it a shot and see how it goes. The day for the auditions came and I decided to go. I actually ended up meeting some lovely friends when I met there. We were all so nervous. We were all in the same box. We were like, we don't know how it's gonna go, but we're just gonna do our best. We were all encouraging each other, and we were actually the first 3 to go in. We left the auditions hoping that we would see each other again. Today's entry begins on a boat. So we went on a cruise for my mom's big 50th birthday, and let's just say one of the days on the trip was also one of the most important days for the competition as well. And I make decisions, I like to follow my intuition a lot, so my gut was saying, Deborah, just carry the clothes for the photo shoot day, maybe you might make it. 2 days before the actual day is when I decided I am going to do my best to get to this photo shoot. I arrived at the Southampton port at 7 o'clock in the morning, and as much as everyone was having a slow morning, I'm like, I have to be in London in the next couple hours. It's back to work. Very grateful to have such supportive aunties and a family. I left them with my luggages and I took off to London. I tell you, the coffee was the only thing that was keeping me up because I just felt so seasick. Being on sea for 7 days and then being on land suddenly is like, reality was really catching up to me. But I actually got there on time. We met the lovely team. I was so happy to see my friends from the auditions because we kept tabs on each other, and I met such a lovely lady outside called Angela. She was like my older sister in pageantry. She really brought me a t-shirt when mine was stained with coffee. We're about to get started, so we're in for entertainment. Yeah, very much. I asked us to make a top out of pieces of material, and if you guys know me, this is my bag. I love DIY crafty things and recreating things, so this was my top. We started with the photo shoot and my friend was first in line, and I was just screaming, you better work, girl, you better work. And of course it was my turn, so I had to serve them whatever I had left in my bag. Got ready for the runway. Guys, spot me if you can see me. The last delivery was to sing the theme song for Miss Africa GB. The tip for you guys, your mind learns through repetition. So I was listening to the song non-stop over and over and over and over and over again till I knew the lyrics. This only took me 48 hours, so you can do anything. Nothing is impossible. We can be Miss Africa, in the home of our people. You never know where we lead to. African queen. our people. You never know where it leads to. Make a change, what you're into. You're an. Unfortunately, that was the end of the day. I had so much fun, honestly. From just a home girl to pageant queen, watch Mr. Pierce help me slay the rehearsals to the Miss Africa GB stage. It's me getting ready at the train. You know the girl is always on a crazy schedule. Woke up early in the morning and made my way to London. As soon as I got there, we went straight to Greg's because the girl was hungry. Guys, we got Greg's. I didn't eat nothing. I threw up everything I ate.
Laying in the streets of East Ham. You know the vibe. We got this.
We're just out here. What did you get?
I got myself a cheese and onion slice because that's the way to go.
Well, per cheese and onion. You didn't get no meat?
I don't like no meat.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm like,
welcome to the life of a model. And of course, we got the best runway coach because look at that walk. Our rehearsals, we didn't just learn about catwalk. We learned etiquette, how to sit, how to walk, how to introduce yourself. Rehearsals, he kept saying, you guys are boring, you're boring. So we had to learn how to have some style, have some sass, and he actually gave us some techniques on how to improve our walks. We are with Mr. Pierce right here, the man in charge. Period, and he is getting us in shape.
That's a wrap for today.
Yay! I would describe beauty pageantry to me is beauty with a purpose. For my Miss Africa GB charity round, I decided to challenge myself. The best way to make money for my charity, Mungarum Tani, was to not just use my skill, but to also promote the work that they're doing. This is me after finishing our last rehearsals before the grand finale. As soon as I finished, I went straight into Watford and I was invited to speak on diversity. The event started with introductions and then we had this Nigerian dance performed, which was really cool. I ended up doing a speech talking about myself, the charity I'm supporting, Miss Africa GB, and diversity is to me as a black woman and a youth, and how to conquer adversity to being raised in two different cultures. We then had a speech afterwards from the police, and so many people came up to me afterwards asking how can they support me, and it honestly felt amazing. From there, I also did people's makeup and helped with styling for our cruise trip. I believe that real influence is not about you, but about the community that has given you that platform. As for me, I will continue to serve these communities. Come with me to win Miss Africa Great Britain 2024. When I was filming for this vlog, I actually visualized this specific moment. You will see every moment from me leaving my house to snatching the crown. Sleeping at midnight to waking up at 2 a.m. I clearly had a goal in mind. So I woke up very early so I can do my rehearsals and practice my routine before I went for the competition. This was me actually deep in the day is finally here. Like, it feels so surreal. Took my coat and I went to pick up my best friend who was coming to support me in rehearsals. It's so cold. Oh my god. Look at us. 4 in the morning.
4 in the morning, gym change, you get me?
That's whole commitment. Sis was really my runway coach because I showed her my routine, and every time I got it wrong, she said, go back to the start and do it over again.
Yes.
Then you guys start shouting. And I'm like, boy, can you guys shout? It's 4:48. We just finished. What will my coach say?
Listen, we're going out there. Hey, they should not be scared of this girl.
Yeah.
They should not be scared because that walk.
Hey, go home.
It was, listen, at this point, just go home. Save the place for us.
Yeah,
only us.
Once we finished by 4 o'clock, I went back home and started doing my makeup because I wanted to be ready instead of bothering to do my makeup when I get there. This girl is truly my ride or die because not only did she help me with my hair, she made my breakfast and packed all my outfit. At 6:30, we had disembarked and we were on our way to London. This was our only opportunity to sleep before the whole competition. Guys, we just made it to Runway. And it's 9:37, so 10 minutes back we'll be there by 9:40, 9:50. Yeah, I'm so grateful for my mum bringing me because Low key, like if she didn't bring me, it would be long. Just got to the building and we're about to get checked in. We are at the grand finale of Miss Advocacy. I am so excited to be here. I've been working so hard for the past couple months. Been going up and down, making sure I'm ready for the grand finale. And I'm ready to put it on stage today. And I'm excited to see you guys to see what I got. We had rehearsals from 10 o'clock to 4 p.m. and as soon as we finished, we ate and got ready for the runway. What I loved the most about our group of finalists was we were ready to support each other. You need your outfit fixed, this girl will help you. It was a great definition for what sisterhood is. While we were getting ready, simultaneously the guests were finally arriving and they seemed to be having the time of their life. The people that I invited to my table were very significant in my journey. Every time that I felt low, they were the people that I thought about, and that honestly kept me going. So I'm so grateful for such an amazing support system. It was finally showtime, and let me acknowledge the makeup artist that did my eyes. She ate so bad.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Wow. Mwah. Period. We are about to slay.
Being on stage gives you so much adrenaline that you forget. I forgot I had 2 hours of sleep. When you saw me backstage, I was a completely different person. I had no energy whatsoever. The first segment was cultural wear and we only had a few minutes to change into your outfit. One of the tips that our runway coach gave us, Mr. Fierce, before we started was make sure you focus on the judges because the judges are the ones who are going to make you in, not your audience. As you saw, I focused on the judges and I made sure I looked at all 6 of them, gave them eye contact, and then go to the audience. Next up, we had the swimsuit round. When it comes to runway, one of the challenges we had was to remember to walk sideways while you're going down the stairs, while also remembering the routine that we just got taught 2 hours ago. When I was backstage, I was actually beating myself up because I really didn't think I was at my ultimate potential because I was so tired. Also, you can't gauge on how you performed because you can't see all the other contestants as well. This was the last moment that we got on stage with our city names, and I remember that part of my routine that I didn't do. So this was the perfect moment to do it, while also making sure that they remember me because, as I said, I was beating myself up backstage. It was finally time to give awards and crown the winner. At this moment, when they brought the chair to the front, I think all of us were thinking like it's gonna be one of us sat on that chair. In all those weeks of rehearsals, today is the final day. It was absolutely insane. The night I was awarded Miss Proactive. It was one of the awards I completely forgot that we actually had. I believe it was because I was so punctual, I was so active on social media. That was my mom cheering, and of course she was the loudest in the room. I was honestly trying not to look at her because I'm such an emotional person and that would make me cry. Plus also it felt like being awarded back in primary school. My favorite awards was Miss Charity Angela, who was my older sister in the competition. The first rehearsals, I had no white shirt and sis gave me one of hers and she didn't even know me. That award was very, very deserving. I also just wanted to show you guys her gown because this gown was phenomenal. The other award was Miss Amiable. Now this girl, that should be her first name, because she's very, very, very humble. Even from her walk, she's very elegant and very amiable, and it's a quality that I really admired about her. The other award was Miss Photogenic, and I was so proud of her. I was screaming at the background like, yes girl, you deserve it. Her name speaks for herself because she's even in the vlog. How? I don't know how she got there, but congratulations to my sister. We actually call each other our billionaire wives. Yeah, end of story. Second award that I received was Miss Congeniality, which was chosen by my peers. Honestly, I was also fighting my tears at this point because me and my mom had a conversation. When we talked, she encouraged me not to get too caught up with the competition, serve my purpose and be supportive by encouraging the other finalists. As I was walking back, I had tears in my eyes because these girls really chose me for this award. That was just so amazing. It was finally time to crown the winner, and I was in the background thinking about how I'm gonna sleep when I get home and how tired I was.
Okay, here we go. The new Miss Africa Great Britain 2024 is Miss
Before I walk on stage, let's pause here for a second. So before I walked on stage, I remember asking the person standing next to me. When they announced the winner, they said Northampton. Before the finale, we were not referring to each other as Northampton or Birmingham or anything like that. So when they said Northampton, I was asking the people standing next to me, who was it? Who is it? And they were all just looking at me, and I'm like, guys, I just asked who it was. One of my friends said, it's you, girl. I was in complete shock. I didn't know if I should walk on stage or just keep standing. But let's resume. Guys, I started catwalking because I didn't know what to do, and you know, this was my first pageant. This was the most chaotic moment of my life because my mom was on the floor rolling down in happiness. I went straight and sat down instead of waiting to be crowned. The previous queen was helping me remove all the sashes that I had. But truly, this was a moment of gratitude for me because for the first time I felt seen, for the first time I felt heard, for the first time I felt like my purpose was finally aligning, and for the first time being multi-passionate actually felt like a win.
Please give a round of applause to all the contestants tonight that have represented their beautiful towns, their beautiful countries. These are all your finalists for Miss Africa Great Britain 2024.
It was also the first time that Kenya had actually gotten the crown. Nothing could have prepared me for this moment. It was so overwhelming. People taking pictures here and there, trying to get my own picture, posing for every camera and every angle. But I knew I only had a couple minutes while doing this, so I just had to make sure my pictures came out great. Guys, I love this video because my friend just walks past the camera like no one's business.
Just at the door, what was he going to do? Where's the crown? Let's see, because hey, he has to make his appearance. It's sparkly, you see. Sparkle. Real shit.
No, but this crown is not, I don't know, I feel like this crown is not for me. This crown is for my community, this crown is for my team, this crown is for my family,
it's for
this
Kenya.
Crown is for my friends, this crown is for my country, this crown is for my county.
Exactly.
This is so bad. No?
But it's
no,
well
you're
deserved.
Good, you're good.
Well and deserved.
Oh, thank you, my man.
It's okay. Don't stop, you're gonna make me.
The moment is so surreal. I don't think you guys understand.
Everyone will just see. Yeah. This is what it's supposed to be.
But yeah, we're staying here tonight.
Little vlog.
Start with duties by next week.
Hey,
Start duties next week. So
next week.
next couple of days actually. This was an amazing hotel gotten by my lovely auntie and one of my future sponsors as well. Honestly, she upgraded my room and yeah, 5-star. And let me just tell you, the week before the finale, I was watching Shanice Palacios. She was the winner for Miss Universe 2023. I was watching her vlogs, I was watching how she walks, and she was someone who I aspired to be like and channeled on stage. Then I insert the part where she walks into her presidential suit.
Oh my god, this is crazy. This is crazy. I can't believe it. Now I'm coming to my new room. Oh my goodness. Oh, it.
Come.
I'm still
This just ties into the full manifestation of getting this crown. The one thing I can assure you is I didn't just get this crown to keep at home for decoration, but I want to make change. Make sure you follow me to see